Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are all doing very well. Today I'm going to be doing a video all about my contemporary luxury handbags. So these are handbags, I think all of them are under £600. I don't actually think there is one which is 600, but they are definitely all under 600, and I have several brands which I'm going to be talking about. I think so there's quite a lot, and I would say personally, especially this year, I've really got into contemporary mid-level luxury handbags. These handbags are definitely not inexpensive, they're still a lot of money. I'm not trying to minimize that in any kind of way, but they are not Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Gucci, Fendi kind of prices. They're definitely more on the mid-level, and I feel like they're more achievable for most people who are starting to get into handbags. So I wanted to do like a mini review and show you guys my collection, and we can just talk through these brands and how I've been enjoying these handbags in the last year. The first brand which I'm going to be talking about is Strathberry. So they are a British handbag company. Specifically, they are Scottish. They create some of the most beautiful handbags ever. I have several in my collection. I was just going to show you one, but actually I'm going to show you two of them. This one here is my latest Strathberry bag. So Strathberry are really good at doing multi-tone handbags. So they'll have like pink and cream, navy and cream and brown. They just create some of those beautiful handbags that are so well made. But this one is my latest one. It's part of their latest collection, and it's in this beautiful mushroom colour. I think the shade is actually called Mushroom, so it's a warm brown. And I have a specific handbag from Strathberry which is my absolute favourite, and it's the crescent bag. They have several different styles, but I always go back to the crescent. It's a classic flat bag, however it has this beautiful detail here which is the brand's logo. I overall just really like the design of the bag. So this one, like I said, it's in the mushroom colour, but it has burgundy edging, and then on the inside it's also burgundy. So you can see what I mean when I say that the bag is multi-tone. Bags are so beautifully made. They're absolutely gorgeous. And this one is like the perfect everyday bag. I love this one, but I'll show you guys my favourite Strathberry bag. And that's this one here. I actually showed you guys this one in my year-round 2022 video where I talked about my favourite handbags, which I talk about the handbags which I've really enjoyed this year. This one is a cream handbag. So again, it has that exact same design, but this one is in cream. So it's like a light cream and then a more yellowy cream at the bottom. It has the same logo, and the inside of it just looks like that. This is an all year round handbag in that it goes with all of my summer outfits. It also works with so many of my wintry outfits, like winter white outfits. It just works with everything. The next brand which I'm going to be talking about is Songmont. So they are a very new brand to me. I just discovered them like a few months ago, and I got one of their handbags. So this is the Reset Tofu handbag, if I am correct. I discovered this handbag because I was really loving box leather style bags, so like the Celine ones. I was so in love with them, but I just wasn't interested in paying that kind of money for a box leather bag, just because I know the Celine ones are really classic, but they're just so much money. I wanted the same look, but for a fraction of the price, and I discovered Songmont. I think they are based in Asia, and I read somewhere on their website and it said that their bags are made by grandmothers, which I think is it's so cool. I love it when brands have stories. So yeah, I got this bag here. I know quite a few of you guys are actually interested in this handbag because I got quite a few messages on Instagram about this bag. When this bag came and I unboxed it, I could not believe just the quality and the craftsmanship, and so stunning. This bag is absolutely flawless, and this is what makes me really second guess spending loads of money on super high-end bags. I have higher end luxury handbags. I've seen Celine bags in real life. No, I don't have any, but the quality of this is just stunning. And how you open this bag, so you just pop this down like so, and you pull it down and lift it up. There we go. And that's the inside of the bag there. So the inside is actually in this teal colour, which is really beautiful. It's a relatively new handbag in my collection, so I've not worn it loads, but both times I've worn this bag, I have thoroughly enjoyed it. I got this one in the large size in the colour black, as you can tell. Honestly, I thought the large size would be even bigger, but I'm glad that it wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be. It's the perfect everyday bag where you can fit all of your essentials. The next brand which I'm going to be talking about is called Molloy. I got this bag over summer, and I would say that this is probably a strictly summer handbag for me, just because of the tones and the way that the bag actually functions, like its functionality. For me, it's more of a summer bag. What I love about this bag is the design of it is so unique. I have never seen a handbag which looks like this. It's absolutely beautiful. I also love all of the warm neutral tones. So they actually do this handbag in so many different styles. They have like crossbody versions, they have all different types of versions, all different colours, all different colour combinations. There's just so many different beautiful handbags when it comes to this brand. So this is the bag that I went for, and it just opens up like so. So you just pop it out and you've got a big opening. I like to keep any straps or dust bags inside of the bag just so then I don't lose them. The inside of the bag has actually got like this kind of microfiber cloth again, and to secure all of your stuff in there, you can just tie it up, pull the string so that nobody can see what's inside of your bag. So I love that little touch because it just adds a little bit of security when it comes to these bags. When I've worn this bag, I've only ever worn it by the top handle, and it's actually quite a nice little shopping, running errands bag if you don't mind wearing the bag on the crutch of your arm or just like handheld like this. It does have a crossbody strap. The only thing that I would say when it comes to this handbag is that you have to be aware of the kind of things that you're carrying inside. Unless you're happy to carry the bag like that, I find that a little bit bulky and it sticks out a little bit if you're wearing it like that. So when it comes to this bag, I tend to only like to put thin items, like things which aren't too bulky inside, because it just pops out like so, which, I mean, it looks beautiful. However, it can be a little bit awkward to carry it if it pops out like so. So I find myself only carrying a few things whenever I wear this handbag. The leather is really smooth, it's beautiful quality. It doesn't have any feet. I'd say that's the only thing that I would improve on when it comes to this bag, is I'd probably add feet in there. The next bag which I'm going to be talking to is an absolute workhorse, okay? So I wasn't going to include this handbag in this collection video. However, I thought actually I use this so much. It's probably one of my most used handbags since receiving it in autumn. So this bag is actually from Bennett, and I received it as part of collaboration. Didn't really think too much of it, and I kid you not, it's just such a beautifully made leather handbag. And to me, it actually reminds me of the Louis Vuitton Capucine bag in the design of it. It's got a top handle. The leather is really smushy and soft. It's definitely one of those handbags where I should probably store it flat and not directly up, because I feel like over time I feel like there might be some creases on the edge. It has two compartments on the inside, and surprisingly, even though this bag is tiny, it fits so much in there. I have worn this bag so many times for evenings out, dinners out, because I can just fit everything in there. A hairbrush, battery pack, charger, lipstick, lip glosses, everything that I want fits into this handbag. If you're looking for a luxurious feeling full leather handbag, highly recommend this one. Continuing on with black bags, the next bag which I'm going to show you is this beauty here. So this one, again, is from a very new brand, well, new brand to me anyway. And the brand is Parisa One. And I just go with this handbag brand through Instagram. I saw some of my favourite creators wearing the bag, and this is the bag which I went for. So it's a black handbag with the houndstooth pattern on the side. Again, this is quite unique in my collection in that I don't have any other bags which have this design. It's textured leather, so you know it's going to be really hard wearing. It has a top handle. You're going to see a theme when it comes to handbags for me. I love I love a good top handle bag, and this one has that feature. So how you actually get into the bag is that you have to lift this flap, and it's just one big opening on the inside. The opening of the bag kind of reminds me of the Lady Dior, because it has that kind of, you know, pulling the flap open and lifting it up in order to enter the bag. This bag is so new in my collection that I haven't actually worn it out, but I definitely still wanted to show it to you because I do have some initial thoughts. So what I would say is that with the opening, it's kind of something that's made me question whether a Lady Dior would ever work in my collection, just because with the Lady Diors, the flap opening is in that lambskin leather. This one is a textured leather, so I feel like I wouldn't get as many scratches in there. I'd also say that although the opening can be a little bit awkward, one thing that I do like about it is that it doesn't show anything that's in your handbag. Nobody's going to see what's going on inside of your bag, so I do like that aspect of it as well. The bag does come with a crossbody strap. I also really like the fact that it's just one big open compartment. Unlike the Bennett bag, which has two compartments, this one just has one. And I love it when handbags just have that one big opening. You're not having to fuss about finding things, it's all just in there. In terms of the design, this bag is beautifully made. It has the Parisa One logo at the back, but yeah, along here it also does say Parisa One. Again, no feet, so that could be the only thing that I would improve when it comes to this handbag, is definitely add some metal feet at the bottom. And then the only other place where it has a logo is just back here as well. Let's talk about this bag here. So this is a Fairfax and Favor backpack. I've worn this a couple of times over the autumn winter season because I feel like with the suede makes it very autumn winter for me personally. I don't have many backpacks in my collection, and I don't have any which are a little bit on the pricey side. So the first thing that I would say about this handbag is I love the mix of suede and leather together. I just think it looks so beautiful and luxurious. The bag itself is beautifully made, like the leather is stunning. This to me is my favourite type of leather, where it's like heavy duty leather with the texture on it. Can you see like the texture on the leather? To me, that looks so beautiful and luxurious and squishy. It has a magnetic opening and it's just one big compartment inside. Just looks like that. You can definitely fit your essential and some. The bag does also have feet, and I love to see this. I love it when brands add feet to handbags, just because it just stops any leather wear. From a security standpoint, I just wish that the leather flap here was a little bit wider so that you can fully cover the opening and that nobody could see anything inside. But yeah, this is my Fairfax and Favor backpack. It's a beauty and I love wearing it. It's like it's a very stylish backpack. Next, let's talk about Teddy Blake. Now, Teddy Blake is definitely a well-known, I'd say it's a well-known mid-luxury handbag brand here on YouTube. A lot of people have their handbags. I've seen a lot of reviews on their handbags. This bag is so beautiful. Again, what I love about this handbag is that the leather quality is really, really good. It's a thick, textured leather, very similar to the Fairfax and Favor, like a really durable, smushy, luxurious leather. And I kid you not, like I know this brand has been reviewed a lot on YouTube, but I have nothing but positive things to say when it comes to this handbag. I really, really do. I think this is Italian leather. So this bag actually reminds me of the Hermes Kelly, and I've never really been an Hermes Kelly person. I've always been more into the Birkin, but actually this handbag has opened my eyes to possibly being into the Kelly in the future. But to be honest, I'm really happy with this one. When it comes to the opening, it's really secure. So you have to pull open these little flaps, and then it has the magnetic opening. It's just a nice big bag, big handbag. You can fit all of the essentials, a small water bottle, maybe like an iPad mini. Yeah, it fits all of your essentials. A great everyday bag. It gets a high score for security. It gets a high score in terms of the leather quality. It also has feet on the bottom, which I love, so it stops any corner wear. It has very minimal branding just along here. You wouldn't really notice that, to be completely honest. It also has the zip at the back. I love it when bags have zips at the back, because this is where I tend to put my phone. It has a crossbody strap. I honestly have nothing but positive things to say about this handbag. Final thing I'm going to say is that the inside of the bag is fully suede lined, so it's not like a microfiber material, it's real suede. The last brand which I'm going to be talking about, which a lot of you guys know I love, and I've made a whole dedicated video when it comes to this brand, because I would probably say that out of all of the contemporary luxury handbags, this one probably ranks at number one, and I have the most bags from this brand, and I'm talking about Polene. This is the first bag which I'm going to show you. So this is the numero 9 mini. I have the larger version of this bag and I love it so much. It's like one of my favourite bags to wear during autumn winter. I exclusively wear the tan version in autumn winter. This one is more of an all year round bag, so it's a mini version. Such a cute bag, okay? Look at it, like look at the little dumpling design. When it comes to design, I'd give this bag a solid 10 out of 10 because it just has everything which I love. It has the thick, durable, luxurious leather. It has the top handle. It has minimal branding, which I appreciate. I'm appreciating more and more nowadays. It also has a crossbody strap. To be honest, when I wear this, I don't often wear it with a crossbody strap. I think you can completely remove it. I'd say that the opening of it is a little bit awkward because this top handle isn't movable. So it can make getting in and out of the bag a little bit awkward. It can make certain things not fit. Like I wouldn't be able to fit like even a tiny water bottle in here just because it's too small. You can definitely fit like your essentials and like your bare minimum, a few makeup pieces, card holder, keys, definitely a vlogging camera, you can fit that in there as well, but not much else other than that. For that reason, I actually really like wearing this bag when I'm on holiday, like a city break. I went to Paris in summer and I took this handbag with me and I wore it a lot. I was worried about colour transfer actually because I wore a few like black trousers, but no colour transfer at all, which I love. The only thing that I would say is that it doesn't have feet, and I feel like this handbag out of any handbag really does need feet because the leather is so smushy and beautiful and luxurious, just like buttery leather, that actually I have a little bit of corner wear on each corner. It's not bad, it's certainly not bad, but it's there, and it's something that I have to think about when, you know, I'm taking this bag out. I don't want to be putting it on any kind of rough surface. The next bag from Polene, which I'm going to show you, is the numero 7. Yeah, this is the numero 7. It's the original size, not the mini. Honestly, this bag was never on my radar until I went into the Polene store in Paris and I saw this handbag, and out of all of the handbags in their store, which if you're ever in Paris, definitely go into the Polene store, it's beautiful. It's like a museum of beautiful handbags. Yeah, I saw this bag in store and I instantly fell in love. So it just looks like this. It's a top handle bag and it has a really thick crossbody bag, so it's really comfortable when wearing it. It doesn't dig in or anything like that. The crossbody strap is also fully adjustable. This is what the bag looks like. It's a flat bag, but I also just love the little design details, which makes it unique. I love the way that it looks here, and the fact that they've added a little leather strip here. So again, it's a beautiful design. I would score this very highly when it comes to the design because it's a beautiful handbag. On this handbag now a few times, and I definitely have some opinions when it comes to it. The first thing that I knew this when getting the handbag, so it's not something that surprised me, is that the crossbody strap is not removable. It's like fully in there, you cannot take it off, and that's the only thing that I would change, is that I would love to be able to wear this handbag just as a top handle. It can look a bit odd if you just leave it dangling, like you do have to either, you know, grab it like so or wear it crossbody. So either struggling to get into the bag or struggling to close the bag. So in order to get into the bag, you have to lift this little thing here and then pull it open like so. However, I found that sometimes if this little, I don't know what you call it, I found that if this little thing here is still up, you can't lock the bag. And for some reason, like when you're out and about and you're busy and you just want to close your bag, I found myself where I thought I'd closed the bag and it actually didn't close and my bag was just left open. So it can be a little bit, you have to really put the effort into closing the bag, which I'm not used to doing. A lot of my bags are very like, you know, carefree when it comes to that aspect. So when closing the bag, make sure that this thing is fully down and that you actually really pop it in, close it, and there we go. It will open, but if this little thing here is open, then the bag will not fully close. It's just a functionality thing. And also, I haven't worn this bag loads, so it's something that I could definitely get used to, especially when I'm not doing like Christmas shopping. I've got a lot of things in my mind. I'm trying to do a million things. One of the big things that made me really fall in love with this bag when I saw it in store is that it's fully suede on the inside. Like, the bag has full suede lining, which I just think, I love it when bags have that. And even though it has that kind of, I wouldn't say this is an accordion style, but it does have that kind of, you know, you could possibly think from the outside that it has several compartments. On the inside, it's just a nice big open space. It has this little flap here. It has this little flap here where you can pop like a card holder. But other than that, it's just a nice big open space. There's definitely a few cons when it comes to the bag, but it certainly doesn't put me off of it. And then the very final Polene bag, which I'm going to be talking about, and I have to be really quick, is this Numero 1 Mini. So I got this one in PR from Polene, and I would say that this for me is probably a AirPod holder. I'd probably use this just to pop my AirPods in there. It certainly can't fit a phone in there, but I do love the fact that it has the long thin crossbody. In one of my vlogs, I think I managed to fit maybe like AirPods. It has a back pocket where you can fit card holder, where you can fit a few cards because a card holder will not fit in here. But it's just like the cutest little mini bag. I also have the is it a mini bag or the Nano? I think it actually might be called the Nano or something like that. Oh, I don't know. But I have the bigger version of this one, which is one of my favourite handbags, and it's my first ever Polene handbag. I love the black textured leather, but it's definitely more of a fun handbag, not really a practical one. That's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you want me to go in depth with any of these bags, or if there's any bags that you have thought about, or any new contemporary level brands that you just discovered and you want to tell me about, definitely do leave me any suggestions of brands and that you really like, because I'm always on the hunt for a new contemporary brand, because I'm just falling more in love with these mid-luxury level handbags. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all in my next one. Bye.